So we're here for another of our virtual coffees celebrating the 10 years of HiJiffy. And that's going to be in the end of the year, but we already started the celebrations. And one of my special guests is actually Andreia, our first hire. And before we start, thank you so much, Andreia, for joining us for this virtual coffee. And it would be great for you to share what you do at HiJiffy and more of a top level idea of your role.
Thank you, Tiago, for having me. I'm an engineering manager at HiJiffy. I joined almost 10 years ago. This September marks the 10 years. And as you said, I was the first hire of HiJiffy. I currently lead our engineering teams and work closely with the product team to optimize processes and make sure we are building the right things the right way.
Amazing. Yeah, and it was great to see within the video that we did recently of Watch Us Grow, of actually you coming in all by yourself. No one else that year joined or is still at HiJiffy. So it was this very special moment for us founders to sit down and you being the first one coming into the video. One question that I always have to people, and it's something that obviously me as a founder, as a CEO, I find it very interesting is, in your perspective, what makes HiJiffy work culture what it is? So in other words, what do you think is special about working at HiJiffy? Something that you personally value the most?
So what fascinated me from the start was the technical freedom. When I joined, it was just me and Jose, our CTO. But what really got me was being able to shape and build what we have today from the very beginning. And that's something that it's really, really rewarding for me. And that autonomy is still there today. I have the freedom to optimize processes and workflows in engineering. Of course, always aligning with product when something needs to touch in the product. That trust to propose and implement change is something that is very characteristic of HiJiffy. And if I had to name one more thing, though, it will be the flexibility HiJiffy gives us. And honestly, that's just something that is unmeasurable. As you know, I am a mother of two, and being able to manage work and personal life in a healthy way is something that is just amazing. And that's not something you can put on a number, but it makes all the difference to me, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to talk about it as the emotional salary. That is the added part of our benefits and package of what the company can bring. Super happy to hear that we can at HiJiffy bring you that balance that is so important. As I started the video to mention, like you're the first hire at HiJiffy. You've seen the team and the product grow a lot over the past years. And let's look at both sides of the equation here. So starting by the team, as we can see on the video of Watch Us Grow, we are 4 people in the video when you come into the video. And then we end up with around 60 people in that video. It's not in the video itself. Some people unfortunately didn't come to the offsite, but still it's 60. What was it like for you to be part of a team that has grown so much, for you to see all these team members adding up? And especially what we can see in the video was that the last, I think 2 years were the ones that we've been adding more people. What was it like for you?
It's honestly surreal. So we went from 2 shared desks with other startups on the Vodafone Power Labs, right? To a remote first company of around 60 people, right? And it's just amazing. And funny enough, back then, Pedro Gonçalves, when I joined, our COO, was wearing every hat imaginable, and I remember that to see his name on our code base in Git commit. So Pedro back then was also doing some coding, which is fun. And on a personal note, I became a mother twice during my years here, as you know, and still having the same trust from the founders says quite a lot to me. And in the company events, seeing everyone who's now part of this is like a genuine wow. At our last event, actually, I said to you and the other founders that even even though the culture is made by the people at HiJiffy, having you still present gives me security and assurance. And this alignment that you bring, I think it carries through what our culture is.
That was amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much for that testimonial during our offsites. So obviously as a founder is something very special to hear on the founder still having impact on culture. At least it's your perspective, but it's
It is mine.
great. It's great to hear. Going on the other side, Andrea, on the product side, our product has developed a lot in the past 10 years. Obviously, you had a massive impact in the foundations of it. At that point, as you mentioned, it was you and Jose building everything. I still recall like the first console that we built when you started and you entered. But what would you say is its very core that is just as true in 2016 as it's today? Like, what can you reflect from 10 years from ago in terms of product that you still feel that the product has in some essence today?
A fun fact first, and you already mentioned it. When I joined, there was something we called dashboard. And when I started to build the new platform clients use today, we named it console, and it stuck ever since. Funny enough, there's still code running in production today that was written back then, for sure. But I think, but if I think about the core of the product, what's never changed is the purpose. So helping hotels communicate better and faster with their guests. Of course, the technology changed over time. We changed from a single chat widget to everything we have today. But the goal of giving hotels a direct line to their guests has stayed the same. And I think this is the main thing that never changes over time.
Yeah, this is a true vision, right, that we have of empowering hoteliers to communicate better with their guests. Is something that is within our essence in terms of product and development. Last but not least, Andrea, I'm quite curious of your answer to this question. That is, what was your proudest moment at HiJiffy?
Oh, the proudest moment was when we went through our rebranding. It genuinely gave me that whoa feeling, seeing how much we had grown, not just in numbers but in identity as a company, and looking at how far we have come since the very beginning as a two-person tech team, and seeing what HiJiffy has become through the rebrand. It really hit me how much we had grown. And that was for me the proudest moment, to see all the company, all the people, to be amazed by the rebranding and such things. Yeah,
It was a fantastic moment, and it gave us this nice swag t-shirts. Finally, we received some more swag of finally having socks and stickers on this mid-year. Thank you so much, Andrea, for joining. Thank you so much for all this time working at HiJiffy and continuing empowering our hoteliers with tech. Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.